protagonist.
Protagonist changes throughout his text. Changes in how she feels and acts.
Great. Who's ever heard the word protagonist before? Anyone? Do you know what a protagonist is?
I heard it, but I forgot what the word means.
Do you know, Natalia?
I heard it also, but I
So we've heard it. Okay.
I think I know what it is.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so the protagonist described is another name for the main character. It's the main character in a book. So who's our protagonist in One Green Apple?
Farah.
Farah is our protagonist. So great. So we're going to be looking at how Farah changes throughout the text. So we're going to look at how she thinks and acts at the beginning of the text and how she thinks and acts at the end of the text. I'm sorry, I don't have everyone's eyes right now. I need 100% of eyes up here on me. All right. I want everyone to take about 10 seconds right now to think about one way they've changed. So think about one way that you used to think or feel, and then something happened, and think about how you felt at the end. So I'll give a quick little model. I still don't have 100% of eyes. Tori, if it'll help you, you can turn your chair so that you're facing me. Is that going to make it easier? No? All right, this is your first warning. So one way that I changed, when I first got to college, I wanted to study something science related. But I got to college and then I decided I wanted to study education and be a teacher. So I changed in what I wanted to study and do with the job. So take about 10 seconds, think about one way that you've changed. And there's a sentence frame up there. One way I have changed is blank. I used to feel one way, now I feel another. All right, can I have one person share one way that they've changed? Carrie, how have you changed?
One way I have changed is like being mean to my brothers and sisters and being nice. I used to feel like kind of disappointed because I was being mean to my brothers and sisters, and now I feel happy because I'm being nice to my brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Excellent. So what Carrie did was she talked about how she used to be in the beginning and then how she was at the end. So we looked at how she changed. Great. We're going to keep moving. Who remembers we had 4 vocab words that we looked at on Monday? They were, say after me, cruel,
Cruel,
isolated,
isolated,
orchard,
orchard,
and fondly.
fondly.
Great. We saw those in the text. Remember, we set ourselves some shine when we heard them. Who can tell me what cruel means? Tia? Yeah, mean, hateful, just not nice. Excellent. What about isolated? You got it, Natalia? No? Isolated means you're alone, you're by yourself. So in the story, Pharaoh was feeling isolated at the beginning. This was one of the words that Miss Garza taught us. We had a hand motion for it. Orchard.
Orchard's a lot of fruit.
A lot of fruit. Yeah, a lot of fruit grows there. Picking an apple. And fondly. What does fondly mean? Tori, what does it mean?
Fondly means that you are, you are happy.
Yeah, it's happy with love. Kind of the opposite of cruel. They're kind of opposites. Great. All right. So we're going to read back over our One Green Apple today. And as we're doing that, we're going to fill out a little sheet that's going to help us explain how the protagonist, Farah, changes throughout the story.
Oh my god, what is this?
I shouldn't hear any voices right now. Y'all should be waiting silently for the next instruction. Write your name, please. All right. So we're going to fill this sheet out as we go. We'll do it together, though. Everyone's eyes on the board, please. See, Perry's looking up at the board. We've got Tia's eyes. Waiting on 2 sets of eyes up on the board. This is my second day in the new school in the new country. There are to be no lessons today because we are going somewhere. Other days will not be like this one. Tomorrow I will go again to the class where I will learn to speak English. Mothers drive us to the start of an orchard. Set yourselves some shine in your orchard. You hear that kind of word, we set ourselves some shine. Where a hay wagon is waiting. We climb on and lean against the bundles of hay. The wagon is pulled by a tractor and we jolt along. I think it odd to have boys and girls sit together. It was not like this in my village. The students know each other, but they don't know me, and I don't know them. I can't understand them when they speak, and I can't speak to them. Some are friendly, but some look at me coldly and smile cruel smiles. I hear my country mentioned, not fondly. How is she feeling right now?
Sad.
She's feeling sad? Why is she feeling sad, Lorenzo?
She's feeling alone.
She's feeling alone. I'm hearing some great words.
Did you write this?
Yeah, so fill this in.
Because other kids know each other and she doesn't know none of them and she can't talk to them.
Yeah, she doesn't know them yet. She can't speak their language. Hassan, would you please give Lorenzo the dojo point for giving an answer and justifying it with evidence from the text? And tell me, how else did she feel?
I'm not sure if she actually feels mad a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She's really mad at the same time.
Yeah, a little bit mad. She's frustrated, right?
Talking about the country they're not in possible.
Yeah, please give Natalia a dojo point for using a vocab word in her answer. Did everyone hear that? Would you say it one more time for everyone, Natalia?
Yes, that the minister
Natalia's the one answering the question right now. So. Natalia, would you?
yes, the minister his country they're not following, so that's what kind of feeling mad that.
Yeah, she said they're mentioning her country, but not fondly. They're not talking about it in a nice way. Great. I would prefer to go home. Everyone's actually back up on the board. I would prefer to go home. My father has explained to me that we are not always liked here. Our home country and our new one have had difficulties, he says, but it will be good for us here in time. How much time, I wonder? I am different too, in other ways. My jeans and t-shirts look like theirs, but my dubata covers my head and shoulders. I have not seen anyone else wearing a dubata, though all the girls and women in my home country do. So it's not just that she feels like she can't speak their language.